So yeah, Dungeon Keeper. It's a game. Used to be out on the PC, now it's on the phone. Let's talk about it. So yeah, I'm one of those guys who kind of saw the free to play market, or pretty much I kind of saw it in or at the very least I saw it come to a head in the PC market, or at least with MMOs. And this is actually one of my favorite MMO games came from, which isn't around in America anymore. Dungeon Fighter Online. It was a game in which that you could pick all these characters. You can they all had the classes. You can level up. You can reach the max. You can do all these dungeons. You go to all these crazy places. It felt like a 2D art. It felt like a 2D beat 'em up game, and it did have all this life and all this lavish stuff in it. And basically, it did have the whole thing of which that you could buy costumes and items or special items for certain characters, or at least for the characters, and you would get a small stat boost. Now, honestly, these stat boosts they really didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. They really honestly kind of just gave you certain perks when you wore them and stuff like that. Now, why do I talk about that? Is because this game, Dungeon Keeper, yeah, there isn't a game there. Okay, in the original Dungeon Keeper, the entire goal of the game was to build a dungeon to stop heroes from coming into your castle and possibly, stealing all of your treasure and killing you. Doing this took about like a minute to 10 minutes to 12 or something like that. This new one, however, to mine tunnels, it takes from 4 hours to 24 hours, which honestly, yes, the game is free. However, you need to give them crystals just so that they can speed it up, and then right after that, you just start mining again. That's about it. The entire game is just mining. And seriously, when there isn't a game there, that's a serious problem. And honestly, it makes you come off as a crook. And this is coming from one of the biggest crooks in the industry today. The company that just keeps on trying, man, to get on everybody's bad side, EA. Those guys. And possibly you wouldn't have a problem with it if most likely they didn't try and just do their thing of honestly just trying, man, to say, yeah, man, it's okay. It's a free game. You can go ahead and try it. Keep on spending money on it. It's a free game that isn't a game. Honestly, I know a lot of people, they say that The Walking Dead, the game isn't technically a game because honestly you don't necessarily do most of the gamey things in it. But I'm like, even so, there's something there. I mean obviously in those games you still kind of affect the choices that matter in the game, just like any other game, and pretty much what you do, it does affect what happens in the world, just like in a game. In this one, it doesn't have anything going else for it. It's basically just a game in which that you mine. It's a free game in which that you pay EA money just to mine. Seriously, it's not worth the money. It's not worth your time. It's not worth anything. It's just a hot pile of shit. And seriously, for all of the game people who do work on this, if you are offended by this video, fuck you, all right? Because possibly rule 101, you do not cheat your fucking customers. And also, number 2, for you, man, to work on, man, some shit like this, and you obviously know that basically it is just a thing in which that is just ripping off your customers, you don't have any dignity or possibly any artistic integrity anymore. You are basically just a guy who basically just joined this lottery and is just trying, man, to make it big with a possibly next big Angry Birds game. seriously, that's just what all that boils down to. But hey, I'll see you guys on the next John Graham show. This is something that did honestly kind of piss me off. And yeah, please rate, comment, subscribe, and please share this video up on all your favorite media sites. I will see you guys on the next John Graham show. I'm out.